Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Tomorrow I am leaving to go to San Antonio for the team retreat, so I thought I would throw something together here. I know many of you are struggling. I've talked to several of you this past week, and I've been struggling as well. And I've just been kind of hit by a ton of bricks with just the same information over and over. And I feel like information comes in waves or in like themes, and it teaches you something. There's a reason why we keep hearing the same thing over and over. Last week, Alexa did a video on just like getting out there and making it happen. Like so many times we feel like we have to have all our ducks in a row and we make excuses. And so that video, coupled with many other things that happened this past week, just kind of that, most of us, we have the information that we need. Why is it that we can't get it together? I feel like I've been working so hard. I'm contacting all these people and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, posting on social media. I'm doing my workouts. I'm drinking my Shakeology. I'm talking to tons and tons of people. But for some reason, I'm getting a lot of excuses and a lot of no's. And I just can't figure it out. And so I've just been pouring myself into personal development and reading. I'm reading a really great book right now called Intentional Living by John Maxwell. And it's just a really, really good book. And something that, I've heard a million times in this business, but for some reason this week, it just hit me like a ton of bricks, is just that you're where you're supposed to be for a reason. A lot of us compare ourselves to like Brittany Powers or Carly Del Carlo or just whoever's being successful in the business. And, I do that too. And it's like, I'm here because this is where I'm supposed to be right now. I'm not a top 10 coach because I can't handle that right now. God knows, the universe knows, the stars knows that's not where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be here right now, and I'm supposed to be going through these struggles right now because I'm supposed to learn from something. I'm supposed to grow from something. And maybe that's where you are too. So just be where you are and do what you need to do to work through those struggles and to keep moving and not give up. Sometimes we feel like we need to do that, but just keep going where you are and be where you are. And I read something in this book about finding your way versus finding your why. And that's pretty much what I've done. And I know at least two of you I'm speaking to that I've talked to recently is we try to get all this information in before we ever start doing any of the work instead of just jumping in, because we have to have everything lined up and spelled out for us. We have to have all the information, right? So that's the way. We found the way. We have the way. We have all the tools that we need in the back office. We know the way. We know what we're supposed to do. We know what we're supposed to do in our power hours. So we know the way, but do you know your why? And that is something I have struggled with so much in this business, and we preach it so much. Find your why, find your why, find your way. And I think that I have it, but I don't know how to share it. And maybe you're struggling with that too, is that I don't know. My why is not deep enough. I haven't been broken enough over it, I guess. I don't know. And I'm hoping the retreat helps me with that. But so you found the way, but now you need to find your why. And so he says something in this book. If the why comes before the way, your ability to make a difference will come more quickly and more immediately and be more effective. So when you think of top leaders like Brittany, Carly, Sam on our team, they have discovered their why and how to share it. And that's why they're so successful. That's why it's so much more effective. When I've gone through and looked at some of the team posts, I'm not seeing that either. We're struggling with that. I'm struggling with it. Major struggling with that. And so this book kind of talks to you about how I'm doing a whole chapter on, search until you find your why. And it's just so eye-opening. He says 3 things to find your why. What do you cry about? So he says, my heart breaks when I see people falling short of who they could be. People have so much potential, and many fall short and live broken and unfulfilled lives. So that's what breaks his heart. Think about what breaks your heart. Write it down. It may not have anything to do with Beachbody, but then we got to figure out how to apply it there. And he says, I feel the weight of it on my shoulders every day. And that is so true. I feel that way too about several things, and I need to figure those, write them out and figure that out. The second thing, is what do you cry about? And the second thing is, what do you sing about? What makes you happy? Discovering your greatest joy, those things. And so I had a post today from Ralph Waldo Emerson. The purpose of life is not to be happy. It is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make a difference in the world. So what do you cry about? What makes you happy? And then the third thing is, what do you dream about? So sometimes we just don't dream big enough, right? We want to be debt-free, say. That's one of my dreams. And then what am I going to do after that? And so being able to tell it in a story. Your dreams are long, but they're short on action, basically, is what he says. So what do you cry about? What do you sing about? What do you dream about? So I just want to give you that assignment. If you could just think about that today and write it down. You don't have to give it to me, but I just want you to think about that and how we can really develop our why, and just share it with people. And like I said, we've developed the way. Now we need to develop our why and, share it and inspire others with that. So I hope you have a good week. And if you need anything, please reach out. I'll be at the retreat. I'll be pretty busy, but when Beachbody coaches get together, we all work together too. We'll all be on our phones and laptops. So please reach out and be where you are this week and just embrace where you are in the journey and keep going and make it a good week. So I'll talk to you soon. Hi, I just wanted to add one more thing. I was thinking about this morning that a lot of you think of me as a leader and a lot of you don't. And I don't want you to think of me as a leader. You don't have to think of me that way. I want to lead people, but I'm not your leader. You are your own leader. And I know I've struggled with being a good leader or not, and I don't want you to think of me as a leader. I want you to think of me as a team member, right? Because I have the same struggles in this business as you do, and I'm looking to be my own leader and figure this thing out. No one can figure it out for me. No one can figure it out for you. You have to be your own leader in here. So think of me as just a team member on this team. We're all trying to reach the same goals. So that's all I want to be, is just a teammate and a friend and somebody who can do this together with you. So anyways, that's all I had. Sorry it went long, but we'll talk to you soon.